Guys, we're back again with another video, and today we're going to be looking at why the hell OnlyFans was even banned. It's definitely an interesting topic. There's multiple layers of why it was banned, and it always goes to like the payment section, and maybe it was just people didn't like it, and maybe people wanted to do more professional stuff. That's why they moved it. Maybe the porn stuff was getting too saucy for just the investors, and they're trying to like maybe go public or something. Go public is a big thing, so maybe there's something about it. But I was going around peeking around, and there's like a lot of videos, but I found one good video that he actually really explains it pretty well. So I'm gonna try to go through the video and then hit some good topics, and then expand on those topics a little bit more as well, and give my take on it. So without further ado, can I get a vibe check?
Blahzaye.
We might not have an OnlyFans, but you can support our content by signing up on Patreon. It's linked down below, and by signing up, you can get a whole bunch of perks. And fortunately, there's no nudes. If you didn't know, OnlyFans is a British website where people around the world can pay creators to gain access to exclusive paywalled content. If you're not familiar with the content on OnlyFans, let's just say that it's normally...
So, that first take on that, is OnlyFans the only place where you can like go and have like a sectioned off content wall that you can then go behind? I think you can like use your own, first of all, you can use your own website and do the like exact same thing, and then you could advertise it. You have to advertise it the exact same way on other social media platforms, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, to your OnlyFans anyways. So why not just do that to your own personal website, and then OnlyFans doesn't even take a cut? I think maybe the burden is just that it's a little bit harder to do it like that. But you could definitely do it like that. And there's another website as well, Patreon. You could do that. It's the exact same thing. So there's numerous options. It's not like they can just shut everything down. And I feel like they're going to be following in the steps of Patreon anyways. Patreon is like where a shitload of creators go to upload content. Hell, I need to go to Patreon and do it myself. Anyways, let's get back to it.
not always pretty adult. That made it especially surprising when the company announced that they'd be banning pornographic content, i.e. most of the stuff on their platform. So why are they doing this? And although it might sound like a pretty trivial story, you should really care, because this is bigger than you think. So on Thursday evening, Onlyfans announced that it will be banning, quote, any content containing sexually explicit conduct from October.
Cool. Any content containing sexually explicit conduct. Any content containing sexually explicit content. So, does that go into bikinis? Like, say if we're just taking bikini pics, does that just go like with like ass pics, like see-through dresses? Like, does just the line need to be covered? You know what I'm saying? The line on the gines needs to be covered. Boobs, do nipples count? And then that could go into like a, sexist thing. If guys can show their chest and then girls can't show their chest, is that sexually explicit conduct? Obviously having sex is sexually explicit conduct, so that's gone. And there was like a major version of that. I'm assuming use any like masturbation type of stuff is also gone, which there was a lot of that too. So I'm assuming directly nude is also gone. That's directly sexually explicit. But it's like, the gray area type of stuff. Will that also be gone? What do you think? Put that in the comments down below. Let's get back into it.
While it turns out that there are a couple of non-pornographic creators, like chefs and yoga teachers on the platform, it is mainly porn. So why on earth would they ban their biggest revenue source? Well, the answer is that banks and payment processing companies, basically Visa and MasterCard, don't like the content on the site, so threaten to stop processing any payments. This is probably because OnlyFans has been facing growing scrutiny recently over its ability to remove illegal and exploitative material, including underage material. In fact, earlier this month, 102 US congressmen and women demanded a Department of Justice investigation into the site for precisely this reason. And the Children's Commissioner in England said that OnlyFans had to do more.
This I find very interesting here. With the OnlyFans must do more to protect children. I find that interesting because Apple, for iPhones was also under the guise of protecting children are doing security breaches into your phone. So they want to have the ability to just scan your phone and then find the child predators that are there, but you're still giving full access to your phone to find the maybe 1% of child predators that are there. I don't think that's worth it in the case of for 99% other of people to have their phones and all that data in their phone just be directly accessed by Apple for them to protect. Because there's already like special investigators to catch the child predators. So I'm sure have a big media presence and they can sniff out any guys that are doing bad or trying to do child harming shit. I found that pretty interesting. Let's get back into it.
More about underage material. In response to the criticism, OnlyFans produced their first ever transparency report this July, where it said that it had found 15 accounts hosting underage material and had deactivated all of them.
So that is also interesting. So they only found 15 accounts, and how many accounts are in OnlyFans? There's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of accounts. I'm pretty sure maybe millions of accounts at this time since OnlyFans has been, and they found 15 accounts. That is most likely like 0.00% of accounts that they actually found. But then, most of the accounts have porn in them, so.
But this apparently wasn't enough, because the payment processing companies still threatened to pull out. And this didn't really give OnlyFans.
I like how he didn't stop. That was funny. He could have just said, the payment, they threatened to pull out. Just joking. What? It was right there. That was a toss-up. You tossed it up and you just let it drop.
Fans any choice. Either they changed their content guidelines to appease Visa and MasterCard, or they lost the ability to take payments, which would obviously lead to the collapse of the company. And this isn't the first time that something like this has happened. Last December, Visa and MasterCard briefly banned payments to websites owned by online pornography giant MindGeek, following reports that it was hosting revenge porn, uploaded without the consent of those involved. The financial businesses own...
I don't know if you know what revenge porn is. It's just when if I had a girlfriend and I broke up with the girlfriend and I have all these nudes of her in my phone because she was sending me sexy times, of course. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Fuck you. We're broken up. Everybody can see it now. Now just upload it to a site, and now all of her pictures are on the site without her consent and without her even knowing. That's revenge porn.
Only backtracked when MindGeek deleted tens of millions of unverified videos from its sites such as Pornhub. And it's not just porn either. PayPal banned gun-related transactions in 2002, and various other payment processing companies have stopped processing payments for certain drugs that claim to improve cognitive performance, known as nootropics. Now, while this might sound like a trivial story, it is only porn after all. It points to a larger problem. Payment processing companies have the power to decide what we can pay for, and therefore which companies can exist. There's no oversight, no appeals process, and perhaps most importantly, no democratic accountability. Again, we should stress that it's not that we love porn or guns or misadvertised unregulated nootropics. It's that a handful of companies, Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal, have the power to decide what you can buy, And given that basically every business today relies on digital payment processing, these companies can also decide which businesses can exist. It apparently...
Yeah, so that is the major takeaway from this. It doesn't depend on if it's drugs, guns, or porn. That is not the real issue here. And you know, all the major legislation is always hidden, and like the major things that are actually happening are always hidden behind other little tiny pieces in like new bills or something that the senators push or Congress pushes to be passed. It's the real life-changing stuff is always hidden behind those walls, those veils. And there's people that find it, but the people that find it try to like whistle blow, oh, this is what's actually happening, and they just get overshadowed by all the bullshit, all the noise, and they get drowned out. So the masses don't even really learn about what's affecting them. So the biggest takeaway here is that Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal can dictate what the hell you buy online. If you think about it too, so just think about it. Onlyfans, most of the stuff on there is legal. I would push to say over 99% of stuff that the other creators are doing is legal. However, Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal are like, yeah, we're gonna pull out. You're no longer gonna be able to make transactions anymore. So no money is gonna be coming to your site, which is gonna effectively just shut your whole site down anyways, because we don't like the content that is on your site. Because even though it is legal, that everything that the people are doing, they found, like, let's reel it back. They did find the 15 illegal accounts. So that's why he brought up that point before. They found those 15 illegal accounts with the child porn and stuff, but everything else is legal. Maybe not the revenge porn, because you can sue, but that is personal stuff. Also, when OnlyFans does the actual account verification, what you're doing is saying that you as the creator aren't uploading anything like with copyright stuff, aren't uploading anything that's illegal. Everything is on your name. That's what they do. That's not like YouTube. And the same thing with TikTok. There's like verified, I'm a verified creator, and then I can use, that's why they don't get copyright on their music. TikToks themselves aren't really held liable. It's just the creators are. Same thing with OnlyFans. So that responsibility is on the creator, not on the site. But now with this, even though most of the actions we've already been proven, 99% of the actions and the content on the platform is legal, Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal still have the power to be like, hey, I don't like it, so we're pulling out. And that raises another question, like on Pornhub, right? Which is like the number one porn site. Who do they, I don't know, but do they take MasterCard, Visa, or PayPal? Because if they haven't pulled out from there, and that's like the revenue stream, then I don't know what the hell's going on. Like, it's obviously the biggest thing is like it's not like really investors of why OnlyFans is banning the content. The big thing is that they're gonna lose the ability to make payments unless they switch to like a crypto-based form. That's what they're gonna have to do, which is everything's gonna go crypto anyways. So not financial advice, but I would maybe have some Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin in your wallet or something, you know, because it's eventually gonna flip. Even the Federal Reserve's making their own coins. Anyways, guys, if you like the video, if you like the content, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to engage, comment down below the video. And if you like the way I delivered it to you, piece by piece, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. See you in the next video.